If you're someone who relies on their Axe deodorant, this video is for you. Most dudes are totally confused when using colognes and have no idea as to what they're doing. They spend a lot of money on fragrances to try to stand out, but don't have the basics right when it comes to using one. Today we'll go over 5 important things you need to consider when buying and using fragrances that'll help you make smarter decisions and get the most out of the money you spend on them, so stay tuned. Hello people, I'm Adwait and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk all about fitness and fashion exclusively for men without all the BS. So if you like this type of content, make sure you click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Today we're transforming you into an irresistible compliment magnet. The first thing you need to consider is when and where to put your cologne on. For starters, use the right amount of cologne. Not too little and definitely not too much. Remember, less is more. If you smell like you showered in a bottle of cologne and smell like a perfume shop, it's going to be off-putting and people are going to run away from you. Put on just the right amount and people will lean in closer to you as it'll spark an intrigue in their minds. Another thing you need to remember is to never spray it over your clothes. It's going to leave stains and the cologne will project only from that spot. So always apply the cologne on your body for a more even projection. Fragrances are designed in a way to interact with your sweat and your body's chemicals to enhance your pheromones and make you smell more appealing. So here's how you do it. Spray some on your wrists and around your neck, ideally under your ears, as your arms and neck are always exposed. So that when people, especially women if you're out on a date, come closer to you, they can smell it stronger. Plays with the psychology in people's minds that makes them want to be closer to you. The second thing you need to remember is the occasion for which you're wearing the fragrance. Do you have an important meeting at work? Or a date with the girl you've been crushing over for the past month? Or are you going to the gym to get in a long, tiring workout that's going to make you sweat a lot? You need to ask yourself these questions before you wear a cologne, as you need to choose the most appropriate one for the situation you're in. If you're going out with your friends or running errands, you can wear a cologne that smells bright and fresh, and that'll get you through the day smelling good. But if you're out on a date, you need a cologne which has warmer, darker, and more intimate notes. But if you're just going to work, you need more neutral and breezy colognes that smell like fresh linen, have a balanced profile, and are typically suitable for a professional environment. Whatever you do, don't be that guy who wears La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL, which is a very intimate date night cologne, to his business conference. Number 3 is season. Yes, there's different colognes for different seasons as they complement the weather and the type of outfit you wear. If you're going out in the summer, you need more aquatic, fresh fragrances that are basically designed to perform and project better in warmer weather. If you're going through winter and are wearing layers, you need something that smells woody, leathery, and has a slight hint of sweetness that'll create that illusion of warm, cozy feeling for those around you. Now there's different scales to which these colognes tend to polarize, but to give you an idea, there's winter colognes which are more warm and woody, while some others have a slight hint of freshness with opening notes like lemon or green apple that make them tend more toward the summery side of the fragrance scale. This can be a very useful tip when considering both the occasion and the season when wearing a cologne. Tip number 4 is to consider the time when you wear a fragrance. Make sure you wear it 10 to 15 minutes before you meet people. Don't be that guy who wears it at the last minute, as your cologne needs some time to settle on your skin and will be projecting stronger than needed, especially in the first few minutes. This happens because with any fragrance, the opening notes are usually the most powerful and pack a real punch. On the contrary, don't put it on 3 hours before your big event either, as it'll start to wear off. There's different strengths to consider when buying fragrances. Parfum, EDP, EDT, and EDC are the 4 main ones. Parfum is the strongest option with about 20 to 40% concentration, while EDC is the weakest, sitting at about 2 to 5%. Parfums and EDP are usually more expensive as they have the best projection and longevity, while EDT and EDC are cheaper. Buy whatever's comfortable for you as long as you make sure it doesn't smell overpowering. So in a nutshell, consider the concentration of your fragrance to find the best time to wear it to make sure you have the best projection when you're around people. And lastly, number 5, here's a life hack no one told you about. Probably because they didn't know about it either. Apply some unscented white petroleum jelly like Vaseline or something on the parts of the body where you would spray the cologne on. What happens is it creates a thin barrier between your skin and your cologne, and as a result it delays the process of the cologne being absorbed in your skin. This makes the fragrance project stronger and for a prolonged time than you typically expect. What I do is take a little bit of Vaseline and put it on the inner side of my wrist, some behind my ears, and under my arms. Don't use too much of it though, as it won't make any difference other than making you feel like a glazed donut. And that's a wrap, guys. Those are the 5 very important basic things you need to consider when buying and using fragrances. Here's my closing note. It really doesn't matter how expensive your colognes are. What's important is to see how unique they are. The less people know about the colognes you're using, the more intriguing they're going to find them. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already and help out the YouTube algorithm grow my channel. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. I'll see you guys next week.